Hey, my friends. Today, I just want to talk about styles of communication. How do people interact with each other? When people talk to one another, what exactly are they talking about? What do they try to do? What are they trying to establish? Two people come and then try to negotiate on ideas. One is trying to sell his idea, the other one, whatever. A question comes and the other one responds. Way of communication. I was so surprised to see the way some Somalian individuals in the Minnesota crisis, in the corruption crisis, the whole America is watching. And then how do they respond to that? You understand what I'm saying? How do they look at it? Is obviously some substance into the allegation that the Somalians have been participating in fraud, major fraud. Okay, well, in this kind of situation, how do Somalians that are involved react? How do they react collectively and individually? How do they see the sensation going on all over America and in fact the whole world? People are distributing a lot of videos introducing the crisis. How do these Somalians feel about it? And what kind of responsibility do they take for the refugees, for the mothers, kids, and all that? I'm so surprised when I saw this video, ladies and gentlemen. I think few millions have seen it. And check this out. Check this out. They were trying to investigate the Somalians to find out information, and let's see how they were communicating. Okay.
Company are outside, and right there we have a Loving Arms adult daycare. All the windows are completely boarded out right there, and there's supposed to be a transportation company registered right here. It's 617, but it's a liquor store. And so the location here is 607 and also 617. These are two transportation companies. We're on a main road right now, and this is 607. And it is not a transportation company. It's actually a money transfer, but it's registered here, 607. This does not look like Safari Transportation. Where is the transportation company?
I don't see any signs denoting that there's any transportation. It's all just looks like money wiring. But if you look at the Secretary of State's office, state of Minnesota, Safari Transportation, 607 Cedar Avenue, and it's been registered here since 2015. That was the original filing.
So let's see if we have the manager. Let's see if we can find Fod. Hello. How are you? We're looking for the transportation company.
Safari Transportation?
Looking for Safari Transportation.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not looking here. I'm not trying to see the situation in terms of fraud, basically, because America is infested with fraud. We've seen politicians do it. A lot of people do it. We have seen so many crimes in America. But the communication, how does a person communicate with another person in a situation like this?
Transportation?
No, there's no Safari Transportation here.
No Safari Transportation?
Safari Transportation, 607 Cedar Avenue.
We're just looking for Safari Transportation.
We don't know.
So, but this is registered for Safari Transportation,
know.
607.
That's the address.
Okay, we don't know.
We're asking where Safari Transportation is.
We don't know.
Okay, so the business is not here.
Don't record.
Fuad Omar?
Fuad Omar?
We don't know. This, do you see this? What is this?
Money transferring.
That's it.
Okay,
Well, this
registered.
is from the state.
This is fraud taking place. This is supposed to say, this is for Safari Transportation.
Go find out.
Yeah, we did find out. This is fraud right here.
Registered here
This is
since
registered.
2015.
2015?
Safari Transportation, state of Minnesota.
2015. Oh, yeah.
Well, but it's registered now. This is current, just off the state of Minnesota website today.
Sir,
This is from today. I just printed this off today. Fuad Omar.
go check it out.
We're here. This is 607. Where's Safari Transportation?
Okay, it's not Safari, period.
Okay, so it's a fraudulent
Did you-
business.
Did you see Safari anything here?
Exactly.
Did you see?
Exactly. It's
Did
not
you
here.
see it?
It's a fraud.
Did you see, sir?
Okay, thank you. We're going to go to the next
Okay.
address. All right, let's keep moving on. So 6 Cedar Riverside Liquor.
Well, it was a very unhealthy communication, to my understanding. Bad contact, bad communication. Nothing is solved because the inquiry was not received amicably. You understand what I'm saying? So there is no solution in such a situation. That's exactly what happened. Let's continue to the next one.
Where is the transportation company?
617.
617 right here.
Dreamline Transportation for the state of Minnesota is registered to 617 Cedar Avenue South.
And it's a liquor store. David, they aren't even trying to hide that these
Yeah.
are transportation companies. Where are the vans at?
Hey, we're looking for Dreamline Transportation.
What's that?
Now we're in 617, Dreamline Transportation.
No,
Where is the transportation company?
no, we don't have this.
You ever heard of Safari Transportation?
Safari, I know Safari, that money wiring, 607.
The money wiring.
Yeah.
Okay, that's money wiring.
Yeah,
Safari
We're looking for
Transportation?
Safari
Maybe there.
Transportation.
607.
They said they never heard of it.
I never, Safari company, the money wiring, they send money there. That's the 607.
So Safari gets the money and then they wire it out.
Yeah, the money.
That man just said that Safari is actually a money wiring company, so therefore they're receiving money and then wiring it somewhere under immigration, travel.
Well, it's just a different kind of business. It's not the intended business that they got licensed for. Okay.
and tax. I do not see a transportation company anywhere.
Morning. Hey, we're hoping to find Dreamline Transportation. You ever heard of it?
I'm not heard. Ask next door.
He said to ask here, so you would know.
Ask next door. This is a mailbox. It's not a road call.
So
By the way, I believe in the last show, the gentleman communicated amicably. He just told them exactly what they, an answer for their question, rationally. Therefore, that communication was beautiful, normal.
Dreamline Transportation could be nothing more than a mailbox. 834.
So line inside of there, it's actually a liquor store, and then 617A is a place where there's a bunch of mailboxes, and it says reliable ITT services. How are you doing?
Using the propaganda
What are we
to-
sensationalizing?
to attack our community. What's your final objective?
We're
Are
not
you-
attacking your
are you-
community by any means.
Are you making
We're
good money
looking-
from this?
We're looking for fraud.
No, I'm
For
not.
instance, can you answer our question? Where's Safari Transportation Company 607?
One second.
It's not there.
How
And why
much-
don't you answer-
How much money are
Why don't you
you?
answer the
how much
question?
money
Where's
are you
617
making?
Dreamline Security?
How much money are you making?
I make money off
this?
of YouTube. That's how I make my money.
Exactly. So you're making money off of sensationalizing
That my job
and attacking
is.
the Somali community.
I'm not attacking you guys. We're asking.
I'll tell you the
fraud is
reason why
fraud,
this is
sir.
happening. All right. Let me tell
David,
you the reason why.
Fraud
you're
is fraud,
attacking
correct?
Yes.
This has nothing to do with race. This is fraud.
this.
Is
This
fraud.
absolutely has to do with us being Muslim.
No, it does not.
All right, and us being from Africa. This is a
Answer the
the
question.
safety and the protection of
This
the
is
Somali
fraud.
community.
We're talking
If
about
anything
fraud, sir.
happens to the Somali
We're talking about
community, listen,
fraud.
I'm not doing anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, too many Africans live peacefully in America. And too many Muslims live peacefully in America too. You see what I'm saying? So how can he collectively talk about it like that? But this was exactly to them only. It's just an investigation, journalism, probably, whatever you call it. They're trying to investigate what's happening, and they have legitimate addresses. They go to the addresses, they went to the addresses and checking things out. That's exactly what they were doing here. And where does all this animosity come from? I don't think it had anything to do with their religion, Islam, or their being from Africa, to be honest.
Not physically touching
You're
her.
getting very close.
I'm not physically
You're
touching
very
her.
close.
No, I'm not physically touching her.
This is fraud.
What
We're
you're
talking about
doing,
fraud.
what you're
You're-
doing,
you're
what
defending
doing,
fraud. You're
when I
defending
go into your
fraud.
comments,
You're defending fraud.
people who hate Islam, use your material. Say to us, we don't want you here. Change the Constitution. But guess what? Let me tell you something. Guess what?
Say it. We're asking about
You know,
fraud.
what
We're
you
asking
do,
about fraud.
you hate Muslims.
I'm not saying I hate
You
Muslims.
hate Mu- you
We're
know
talking
you
about
hate
fraud.
Muslims.
We're talking.
Are we the only community that does this?
This is about
All
fraud.
right, but there's what? Three?
Well, I don't know about that. Do you think he hates Muslims? Does this have anything to do with hating Muslims? I think he could have answered differently. He could have just get to the point and then respond amicably to a certain extent. Unfortunately, this is what happened.
100 Somali
This is
providers in
fraud.
all of Minnesota.
There's actually
I'm not-
800.
don't touch me.
So
Do you speak English?
transportation companies.
This security doesn't even speak English. Listen,
Yeah,
let me tell you
so
something.
see, this isn't a race issue, sir.
Listen, let me
This is- I'm not stupid. You're stupid.
You're
Where's the transportation
sensationalizing.
company?
What about if a mass
Listen.
shooting happens in Minnesota? It will be because of you. It will be because of you. If any Somali gets hurt in Minnesota, it's because of Nick and Shirley. If
This is-
any Somali,
This is about
if
fraud.
one single Somali gets hurt,
This is about fraud,
it's because
sir.
of you. Sensationalizes. You son of a sensationalizes.
Wow, you're
Get the
very
f-
nice.
Out of our neighborhood.
Very nice.
Get the f- out of our
Sir,
neighborhood.
can you tell me where the
Get the
transportation
f- out of
company
our neighborhood. We don't want you here. Get the f- out of here.
is? Calm down, sir.
Get the f- out of here.
Sir, this is
You want
about
to
fraud.
sensationalize? You wanted clicks?
You're
You got clicks.
sensationalizing yourself,
You
sir.
wanted clicks?
You're
You
sensationalizing
got
yourself.
clicks. You wanted clicks? You wanted the YouTube?
Tell me where the
You
transportation
wanted
vehicle
YouTube
is.
clicks? You got YouTube clicks. Now get the f- out of our community.
Tell me where the
Get the
transportation
f- out of our
vehicle is.
community.
Tell me where the.
You
This
stupid,
is about
racist
fraud.
motherfucker.
This is
Say I don't want
this is
Muslims
about
here.
fraud.
Say I don't want Muslims here. Say it. Say
I'm
I
not-
want to change the Constitution.
No, I don't
and I
want
want
to change the
freedom of
Constitution.
religion, and I don't want Muslim Somalis in Minnesota. Kick them out. I was born in this country. You have to take the passport away from me. That is what you are
Sir,
arguing for.
we're not talking.
Change the Constitution.
This is about fraud.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Get
Tell me where the transportation company is then.
the fuck out of here.
Obviously, for this video, we had to get security because look at this now. All right, we're going.
We put a spotlight on fraud. The people who are benefiting become extremely violent. And the Somalis are the most violent people I have ever met in my whole life.
This is unfortunate. You see, stereotyping. Stereotyping just because an individual misbehaves. But I don't blame this guy. But actually, the Somalian guy himself had to be responsible. Not to pollute the image that has been going on roughly in America. Everybody's talking about it. He had to be careful. He had to think about his people behind the whole personalized story, to my understanding, ladies and gentlemen. Now, he classified him as Somalians. He classified the Somalians as the most violent people just because of his experience. Unfortunately.
That's for Dreamline Transportation. That's the address listed with the state of Minnesota. But the place that we're going right now is going to have vans that say Dreamline Transportation on them, but they haven't moved in months and months. You'll see they're covered with snow. There will be no tire tracks. And so why are they using this address? And all that was in there was a liquor store. And he told us to talk to the guy next door, and those were all just mailboxes. And then the guy next door said, go talk to him. Numbers on the rear. None of these vehicles have moved in 8 months. I've been taking date stamp photos. All these vehicles are in the exact same spot they were 8 months ago. And look, there's no tire tracks, so they haven't moved.
These guys are serious. They know what they're doing. They got a mission.
And this van as well, this is Dreamline. Dreamline was the location where we got chased out from the Somalis on 617 Cedar. And this is a vehicle from Dreamline that actually didn't even exist. It was a liquor store. And now it's here and the vans haven't moved at all. If these vans are being used to transport people, whether it be healthcare, childcare, there would be snow tracks. 8, 9, 10, 11 vehicles here. No snow tracks anywhere. Companies are making lots of money. Meanwhile, by the service at the
Well, there is no doubt big fraud has been going on. I mean, they're just bringing actually, what do you call, concrete evidence in front of our eyes. Okay, let's continue. I'm not surprised, one more time, by the extent of fraud. America is just polluted by it. Too many corruptions in American government and American life in general. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, but when you get caught, they caught. And here they come to investigate, and they got material proof. The address is correct, but business is not there. Let's keep going. A lot of money has been taken from the government, from the people, And then Americans are outside, rotted up in the snow, homelessness, diseases, and poverty.
Healthcare provider. But that paper trail allows them to continue to bill the state for the money and everyone gets paid. That's why this fraud is so deep and hard to dismantle.
The state of Minnesota.
Let's see if any. Yes, we're wondering where Silver Mountain.
Silver Mountain?
Silver Mountain.
Oh, I don't know that. What is this?
It says 2722 Park Avenue.
Where
Is
is
Silver Mountain here?
Silver Mountain. You don't have a permission to do that.
Okay,
You
so
were
Silver
ju-
Mountain does not exist.
You were
No, the name,
doing
the name's not,
shit.
the name's
I don't-
not Silver Mountain, it's just Silver Mountain.
Don't ask me that. When you come,
All right,
So
sir.
Silver
Well,
Mountain-
so
this
Silver.
is not a waste.
so
That's
Silver
not a
Mountain
way
does
to
not
make a
exist.
business. You're making a
2722
business.
Park
You have
Avenue.
millions of people watching you.
Silver
You're making
Mountain.
business to
Okay,
600
sir.
people.
2722.
You have millions of people watching right
Yes.
now. Where is Silver Mountain?
I don't know
Home
where
Healthcare?
Silver Mountain is.
Okay, well that's what we're
But-
looking for. All right, we're moving on.
Sitting there.
So Silver Mountain does not exist.
I'm convinced. I don't think the reception was very good here either. Communication was, you see, the mind is in defensive mode of state, actually, state of consciousness. So they are defending themselves because something is wrong. Something that they cannot explain is wrong. Wow.
These companies. I mean, this is shocking.
This is a daycare right there. All these welfare companies are in the same location, but their businesses, that business didn't even exist.
It's all for agent for 713 Minnehaha Avenue East.
Me and David headed into this building. However, the owner was not there. We're here at the suite of Epimonnia Transport LLC. There's actually not even a sign here. And anyone here, looks like there's a guy over here. Let's see if we can talk to him really quick. Do you know about Epimonnia Transport here?
So there was a transportation company here in 305 for a long time, even before I joined the building a few years ago. He's never really here. I've seen the office a couple of times. There's barely anything in there but a couch. And then I see him maybe twice a month at if so.
And there's no transport vehicles outside. Massive parking lot, but no transport.
I've never seen one. I've been here for, I'm a workaholic. I'm just nonstop here. So I know everybody in the building, and this specific space here is probably the most sketchy out of any other business here. Everyone else is here. They're friendlier. He just pops in and out.
For instance, this guy, Muhammad, he should have his business in 308. There should be transportation vehicles outside. There's nothing.
That's weird that you say 308 because he's always been in 305 for the last 3 years.
Muhammad has left the scene, and that guy just said, he confirmed that there was never even been transportation vehicles outside. So massive parking lot, actually never even had any transport vehicles, according to the guy who lived.
It's registered with the state of Minnesota in 1999.
And they have been in business for over 26 years.
Yes, correct.
So
So
we're gonna go inside.
they must have a lot of vehicles.
So this is Advanced Mobility 2833, boarded up. All these windows are covered right here. We're gonna see if we can go inside. Transferring shop, we got clothes in here. There's a coffee shop. Let's see if Advanced Mobile.
You know 224?
I don't think you guys are allowed to record that.
Do you know where Advanced Mobility is?
Suite
She's
224.
recording over there, so. Suite 224. Do you guys know where Advanced Mobility is? Do you guys know where Advanced Mobility is? Yeah, we're looking for it. Never heard of it?
What is this? What is that?
Oh, my name is Nick Shirley. We're just looking for Advanced Mobility.
Hey,
Where's Advanced Mobility at?
we don't care about next.
That's what we're asking for. All right, we're looking for Advanced Mobility. Nobody can help us right now. We got a whole group of people trying to get us out of here. We're looking for Advanced Mobility.
We don't care about
Advanced Mobility doesn't exist.
Get out. You need to get out. You need to get out. Get out.
Now they're pushing us out of here.
Get out.
Where's Advanced Mobility at?
We don't care about next.
That's what we're asking for.
Get out. Get out.
Would you like to give a statement on where Advanced Mobility is?
No, go ahead. Get out. We don't care.
So Advanced Mobility is not anywhere here. We're leaving, sir. Would you like to give a statement on what's happening here in Minnesota?
You make stuff up. This is a lie. I don't care. Who do you work for? Who do you work for? No, who do you work for?
Nick Shirley.
Who do you work
This
for?
is Nick Shirley,
I
sir.
don't care about Nick Shirley. That's you.
Yes,
But
sir.
who do you work for?
For Nick Shirley.
I don't care about Nick Shirley.
That's who he's working for today, Nick Shirley.
This is from the state of Minnesota.
Well, he's asking him a question and he's answering, but then he doesn't care about the answer. I hope this is not going to go further than this.
I don't care about that. Get out of here.
Stop here.
And see, you guys say I can't film, but look at you guys filming. You can do that. You can film here.
Hey, from the
Advanced mobility doesn't exist.
well, sue on him. It doesn't exist. And it's been registered.
Basically, there was no communication in this situation either. My interest is not in the fraud, but in the communication between the two parties. Unfortunately, none so far.
Registered since 1999 and it doesn't exist.
All right, next location.
I'll see.
And this is Ray's Transportation.
26 years registered. Business doesn't exist in that address, ladies and gentlemen.
We're on the street. The address for Ray's Transportation. See if anybody is here. Is Ray's Transportation here, sir?
I don't know. Transportation place. There's no transportation places here.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's just
Healthcare places.
RAYZ.
well, I think it's confirmed. They're kind of like ghost companies. They exist on paper, but they don't actually exist. These are Tim Walls.
Make a change. Make a change. Because there's definitely, even when it comes down to like the kids and stuff, there's definitely stuff that like we need spaces for the things that are going on that they're not doing. We need these type of spaces for it. Now this is some crazy stuff. But I'm glad that you bring light to it. It is a crazy, interesting situation.
Well, the Somalians could take it like racism, actually, but Black Americans don't look at it that way because they need the money for themselves. They need money to support their poor families. A lot of homeless out there, they're not going to sympathize with the Somalians just because they are blacks. That's what we saw here. I don't think this is about racism. But check out what happened after that.
Narrative that you be going on is some nonsense.
You should get in your car.
You should not be doing that, right? You are creating misinformation. This is not fair. It's not fair for the American people to be doing that. It's not fair. It's not fair what you mean. You cannot be doing that. You're not being fair.
How?
This country is built on fairness. You're not being fair.
Yeah,
you cannot come into the community and be doing that.
So we shouldn't allow fraud to be happening, right?
Let the legal system do its job.
Well, it's
We
failed.
got a governor. We got a attorney general. Let them do the job. You're not in a position to do the job. You're not a prosecutor. If you want to run for office, go ahead, run for office. But you cannot be doing this. This is misinformation. This is information.
How is it missing?
We said America is built on justice, on trust. Whatever you want to believe, you can believe. But I don't think the black guy down there, out there, freezing in the cold, things like that.
Information, sir. It's from the
This is what you're doing.
state
You're coming
of Minnesota.
You're coming everywhere. Where you coming from?
You see what I mean? We're talking about the facts that's happening here.
The south side. Blackbird. Get it.
Sir, so we were just having a civil conversation. The guy hopped out of his car in the middle of the road. In the middle of the road about the fraud that's happening. And he's saying that I'm the bad guy for showing light of what's happening here.
They're passionate. They're passionate people. They don't want this type of stuff either going on or be brought to light. It's a tight-knit community.
You saw it firsthand how crazy it gets out here. He hopped. Location of Crescent Transportation. We have no vans out.
Well, the reaction is the same thing when it comes to Americans in this episode. Nobody feels good about what happened because too many poor people are out there. And then it's not even good for the Somalians themselves. They're jeopardizing the lives of their own people through corruption, arrogance, and this kind of attitude in America, in Trump's America, ladies and gentlemen. I feel sorry about that.
Outside right now. Does not look like any vans are outside. Let's go inside, see if Crescent Transportation. There's no signage of any Crescent Transportation Company. Once again, another fraudulent business where they don't even have a storefront to show where they're at. This is an apartment complex. So, and what do you think about the fraud taking place here in Minnesota?
I'm a taxpayer. I don't like it.
What's your message to all the fraudsters?
I don't like it. I'm a taxpayer. I work hard for my money. People out here fraud, they still go to jail.
And should Tim Waltz go to jail?
Oh,
So this is called Hopkins Child Care Center. This facility is licensed to hold 118 children. So this should be a really big facility. And this year alone, they have received $2.25 million from the state of Minnesota. And last year, they received $1.92 million from the state of Minnesota. And this facility, in the past 5 years, has been in the top 10 for the most money received from the state of Minnesota.
So there should be. This right here is Hopkins Child Care. All of the windows are completely blacked out. You can't even get in. And for a place that's supposed to have over 100 children, there's no footprints. Anyway, this is the back side of the daycare. Ringing the doorbell right now.
Well, the dudes are proving their facts here. It's unbelievable.
See if anybody comes. Hello, sir. How are you doing? How are you doing? Yes, sir.
Get out.
okay, listen.
Get out. This is our business.
Ladies and gentlemen, this surprised me. This communication. Pay attention. Surprising me so much. The dudes are outside already, but the guy is telling them to be out, to go out, to go out, to go out. How many times he repeated that abuse? I cannot believe it. You can count it for yourselves. It's probably over 100 times that he said out, out, out.
Each other, okay?
Yes,
What are you
sir.
looking for?
We don't care what you do on the
We're-
parking lot.
Go this side. Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll call the
This
cops.
private.
I can be here in the
No,
parking lot.
no. You don't be here.
Wait,
What are
can
you
we
looking
ask
for?
you about the daycare? It's
What
all
are
right.
you
It's
looking
all
for?
right. Can we ask you about the daycare?
No. I don't care, Ken.
Sir, I'm not
You
racist.
have to live here.
I'm asking.
No,
Well, we're talking about a business that received over $4 million within about 3 years. Ladies and gentlemen, and this is the reaction.
No. You don't ask me nothing, man.
$2.25 million.
Get out, you guys. Get out.
$2.5
$2.5 million.
million.
Get out.
This is a business.
Get out, hey. Get out. What are you looking for?
We're asking. We just want to
Get out.
We just want to ask you about $2.25 million.
Get out.
You say,
Get out.
out of here, man.
Get out, guys. Get out.
You cannot do that.
Get out. No, you cannot. You cannot do that.
Where?
Get out.
This is.
Get out, man. No. Get out. Get out. No.
Sir.
You have to get out. This is our law forever. Get out.
Why?
Get out.
Can I ask you about the daycare? I have the paperwork right here.
No. Get out.
What's the need
Get
for
out. Get out.
$2.25 million
Get out.
for a
I'm telling
daycare?
you, get out. Get
Can
out.
you answer the
Get
question?
out. No, I don't ask you any question.
You
guys,
can't.
get out.
You can't answer the
Get
question.
out. No. What are you? What? Who are you?
My name's Nick
Who are you?
Shirley.
No, I don't give a shit. Get out.
Could you
Get out.
answer the question?
No, I don't.
What's
ask
the
you any
need for
question.
$2.25 million
No,
for a
don't ask you any
daycare?
question. No. $1 million.
I don't-
Don't worry about it. Get out.
Okay.
Get out.
And it's licensed for
Get out,
118
get out, get out.
children,
Get out.
but I don't see any footprints of any children here. I don't see any footprints of any children
Get
here.
out. Get out. Guys, get out. Don't ask me nothing, man.
I'm
Get
just
out.
asking you about what we're seeing here.
No. Get out.
Do you-
Get out our business.
do you-
Get out.
sir.
This is my property.
You have millions of
Get
people
out.
watching right now. Can you say what's the need
$1
for $2.25 million? And where are the 118 children?
Get out.
Sir, I'm just
Get
asking you a
out.
simple question.
Get out. No, you don't ask me any question. Get out.
You have the
Get
opportunity to
out.
answer
No.
the question.
No. You can't ask me nothing. Get out. Get out our business, man. Get out. Get out, motherfucker. Get out.
Sir,
Get out.
just answer the question.
No.
Just answer
Get
the
out.
question.
No, get out. Leave.
Sir, just answer the simple question.
Hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
You YouTube, man. Get out.
All right, code word has been given. We're out.
Get out.
All right, we got to get out of here.
Get out.
Sir, just answer the question. Where are the children? No footprints of any children around here. No footprints of any children. They can't even answer the question.
That one surprised me, man. It caught me by surprise. Wow. Where does all this agitation come from? I mean, what are they trying to hide? And who are they hiding it from? Human beings communicate in such a way. It's just ridiculous. Common sense trying to communicate in such a way. Literally, there was no communication at all. I cannot understand it, and I cannot believe it. I'm very sorry. This is one of the worst communication exchanges I ever heard in my life.
We gave them so many opportunities. We gave
2 feet of snow on them. They haven't moved in months.
the windows are all blacked out. Question, we had it right here. 118 children, $2.25 million this year.
At 1.08 million last year. It opened in 2021. Let's go see if we can find any kids.
There should be at least 40 children here. Looking at the snow prints, does not look like there's any snow prints of any young children. Just talk to somebody. Could I enroll my son Joey into daycare here? Well, do you have a paperwork where I can enroll a child? Oh, my name's Nick Shirley. I was wondering if I could enroll a child. I have a son named Joey. My name's Nick Shirley. Yeah, I'm just coming out and seeing if I could enroll my child, Joey. We just want to get a statement as to why this daycare needs $1.26 million, and if it's even possible to enroll somebody like my child, my imaginary child, Joey. No, you guys can't give a clear statement, or could you even give me a paper to enroll a child into the daycare? Just to show that you guys are a legit business. It would debunk all claims if you could just give me a piece of paper saying where to enroll a child. You can't do that. Okay, well, thank you very much. And I hope this place actually is holding 47 children because you guys are receiving $1.26 million in this year alone. So have a great rest of your day. Do it. One of the big talks about the fraud is about Quality Learning Center. 89 children, instead of quality learning, it says quality learning outside. But the big controversy about the Quality Learning Center is that Somalians, after the video went live, they all of a sudden started shuffling children into the daycare. But at the same time, the commissioner of children of Minnesota was on a live stream saying they had closed the daycare a week ago.
Quality Learning Center closed just over a week ago.
How much money has this place all received? And what's...
So this is the one that's licensed for 99 children. This fiscal year, they've received 1.9 million. And in fiscal year 2024, they had received about 2.2 million. So about 4 million in the last 2 fiscal years.
And now they're shuffling children into the daycare.
So Tiki Brown said this facility was closed.
Oh, she said a week ago.
And now magically it's full of cars. So how can it be closed if people are coming and going?
Fraud. Why do you have everybody?
Yeah. Okay, this is the owner right here.
They can record it. We can get off the property.
So you guys can record. So how come they said this building was closed? We're trying to speak to the owner. They won't even answer a simple question. Look, now he's going inside.
Sir, don't run though. It looks suspicious when you run, brother. And you can smile, but bro.
Sir, I'm right here.
He's right here to speak to you.
I'm right here.
Don't do that. Oh,
you can't defend the fraud.
Oh, come on. At the daycare doing, not at the daycare doing the middle finger though.
We have like 100 cameras on it. Now, both of these people have interesting ties with politicians inside of Minnesota. For instance, the man who's running the daycare, he was celebrating with Mayor Fry after he won re-election of mayor inside of Minneapolis. And then this lady right here seems to be a friend of Ilhan Omar, as she has photos with her outside of the restaurant. And she also has videos of her giving a tour to a separate daycare to Mayor Fry. It really makes you wonder why these politicians haven't fought against the fraud, knowing that it's happening in locations like Quality Learning Center. Meanwhile, they're taking photos and celebrating with them at events. What's your message, people, about the fraud here, man? They're all silent. What do you think?
There's a job going on, no communication, period. There's so much arrogance and rudeness, in my opinion. And let's see what they're talking about right now to finalize it. Then I will come back to discuss quite a bit
about the fraud here. Hey,
the fraud here in Minnesota.
We're up. They're trying to cover their tracks. So let me say this on camera. If you can prove that any of the information that I have here is false, I'll give you $100,000 cash. Okay. If any of it's false or inaccurate in any way, anybody want to take me up? And if you can't prove it, you have to give me $100.
So you saying now?
If you can disprove my information.
See, they all went silent. Silent.
Anybody?
Here in Minnesota, I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy. Like, what do you mean specifically? What do you mean?
Yeah, how do you feel about this daycare, for instance, receiving $1.9 million? And they couldn't even spell learning right. They spelled leering.
Hey, man, Somalis, they're an interesting creature. I'm not gonna lie, I can't say too much. I'm already too hot. But, I mean, Tim Waltz, you gotta solve this stuff. Minnesota really cracked down on this because they've been doing this for years.
Well, listen, gentlemen, that's where it stops. It's not the frauds that I'm talking about one more time. It's just the way they were communicating. You cannot hide the facts, of course. The investigators, whether they are from the government, I don't think so. They're just maybe an interest group. They prove the fraud beyond the doubt, beyond common sense doubts. Therefore, there is no benefit of the doubt here for the accused. They themselves couldn't confront the truth. Listen, gentlemen, believe or not, when people communicate, we need to listen to one another. Active listening is one requirement for very good communication between two parties. Empathy is very important. You got to sympathize for each other's ideas to a certain extent so you can accommodate it without total rejection. You got to feed back. Questions have to be answered. Ideas have to be counterbalanced by other ideas, or they have to be agreed upon. Focusing on listening gives you the ability to answer properly. Reading body language itself is another way of checking out what's going on, way of understanding somebody's ideas, somebody's mind. It's all about giving and receiving. You input and then you receive another input, and an output comes that unifies both ideas and leads into something in the middle. It requires respect to one another. It requires humility, ladies and gentlemen. Rationality, what they call logic. You got to make sense. You also have to understand other people's rights. These guys had the right to go there and investigate by law. I don't think the other party understood it that way. They look at it as hostile. Of course, it could be considered as hostile. I don't know, I have no problem in it. But they had the right to do that. Any American can do that. Okay? By the law. I'm very sorry. They should have had some genuine concern for their people, the kind of selfishness, greed, recklessness, and arrogance that I saw from that community, okay? And the millionaires making a lot of money at the expense of their people, the refugees, the kids, the mothers, the weak, the fathers. It was just ridiculous. I feel sorry for the entire Somalian community in Minnesota and elsewhere, in America, and also other immigrants for that matter. Because hatred is contagious. Investigation is contagious, but I don't think other Africans do this kind of crimes. They use their people to this level of corruption and fraud. I'm very sorry. That's all I can say here. And then there was no communication. Period. I don't know what you feel about it, but to me, I was extremely surprised. To the point of arrogance that they took it, to the level of rudeness they demonstrated. And I have no idea what kind of confidence they have in the background, but definitely it couldn't have been because they were Muslims or blacks. No, or Africans. I don't agree, because many people like that, classified in that category, are living in America peacefully. Well, that's all for today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my channel. I might change the name of the channel, but right now I'm sticking with it just to attract some homies. Eventually, I like to do international. ideas, philosophies on this channel, so please support it. I'm trying to get a very good universal name for all of us, and God bless you and I love you. I'll see you next time.